We have some good news and we have some bad news. First of all, the good news is that Syco Stu has reportedly been released from hospital, which is great to hear. The bad news is, though, that Rampage Jackson is still on the streets and not in a cell. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. So we're going to be talking more about that incident, what happened at Knox Pro Wrestling. Some people are not liking the fact that we were not defending Rampage Jackson. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, the bitch got what he deserved and all this stuff. And those really are losers of society. People that think this was justified in any way, shape, form. I mean, it's unbelievable. You've got a guy raining down with 20, 21, 22 unanswered shots from a non-responsive opponent. I mean, not even an opponent. It's not like it was a real fight or anything like that. The guy is laying flat on his back, nowhere for his head to go, and just like over 20 punches, hard shots, aggressive shots to an unconscious guy. Could have fucking killed him. Should be done for attempted murder charges. And I don't care. There's nothing. But people are like, oh no, you're little bitches if you don't. So is that all people are capable of doing? If someone hurts your feelings or somebody says something, your only response is to fight back and be so aggressive to the point physically that you damn near kill somebody? Is that really what people think is justification?
It's pathetic because the thing that
It's funny though because another group of people in America are getting called out all the time for supposedly not using reasonable force. Was what Rampage Jackson done here, was that reasonable force? Out of curiosity?
It's ironic, isn't it? But, you know, the incident...
Yeah, well, yes or no?
I know, but it's like seeing you look beforehand, right? The incident that people are talking about. That was part of the script.
Yeah.
The beer can against the skull.
And they get this Rampage Jackson no-sold it for whatever reason. And then that Syco Stu apologised and they shaked hands and it appeared to be done. It appeared to be squashed. And that was supposed to be part of the show. And then when they go to getting the quote-unquote receipt, Jaja Jackson just goes into his, or Raja Jackson, whatever he's called, goes into his own playbook really, and just decides to completely assault. I mean, I say assault, I mean almost murder this guy. But yeah, so after the scene, after the attack, we've seen Raja Jackson flee the scene. He was screaming, "I'm not a bitch, no one can fuck with him," and all this shit. And it's like, listen, you started punching and you assaulted a guy that was knocked out unconscious, and a guy that gave you control of his body, not expecting for you to take advantage of that and abuse him and damn near kill him. It's not that I would respect it even more, but it's not even like this it's not even like they got into an actual fight.
No, but that's the
thing. It's not even like they got into an actual fight and this Raja Jackson just battered him. It was part of the fucking show. This guy allowed Raja Jackson to come in thinking that he was going to get a couple of kayfabe, maybe, slightly stiffer shots, and instead the guy takes advantage of him, slams him unconscious, and then starts beating the shit out of him when he's non-responsive. So
see the fact though that they made up prior and they shook hands. This is premeditated for this prick, Raja Jackson. And clearly see it's premeditated. It slams him down. And see the people claiming it's a work, man. What is this gimmick where people think everything's a work? Every single thing in wrestling. Oh, the punches weren't even that hard. I'd like to see you fucking losers take these punches.
They couldn't even take one.
Aye.
Never mind 20 odds. So, yeah, listen, am I surprised this Raja Jackson guy has done this? No, I mean, his father... scumbag, Quentin Jackson, Rampage Jackson, call him what you want, fatherless home, street fighting when he was younger, selling drugs. His father was a drug addict. He left him when he was like, 10, 11, something along those lines. So am I surprised? Definitely not. I mean, statistically not surprised either, to be honest. But yeah, people defending this are actually they're wired wrong in the brain. That is for sure. At the hospital, the injuries were pretty bad. Syco Stu lost several teeth, suffered several broken bones in his face, and he was choking on his blood and his teeth. And according to the report on TMC, that Stu was like flatlined and unresponsive for several minutes. there's, I mean, that could have an effect on the brain.
Could.
Long term, you don't really know.
We see with boxing matches, people die like weeks later.
Yep, and also, according to TMC, local authorities could be hitting Jackson with attempted murder charges as a result of went down. And that's fucking, that's what it should be. That is, for me, that is attempted murder. And I think that it'd be hard to argue otherwise.
No,
but they always say
it's jail time regardless of when it is.
No, but they say in a fight that if you're fighting someone and if someone's down on the ground and if you stamp them on the head, even once, that's attempted murder.
Aye.
This guy is on top of someone, grounding and pounding him, and the guy's unresponsive for over 20 strikes. How is this not attempted murder? On what planet?
No, it is, but it's just that shitey grey area of wrestling. Whatever is Raja Jackson's defence is, I thought he was selling.
No, he knew he wasn't.
I know, but what if he says that? What are the police going to do with that information? We obviously know he wasn't, right? But what if he turns around and says that?
No, but you can't. I know that wrestling's weird and it's this kind of unique thing, and like what happens in their business stays in the business, and some people have got away with doing some really shitty stuff in wrestling that they wouldn't get away with doing outside of wrestling. But there needs to be a time where you draw the line. This guy cannot be protected because he tried to kill someone on a wrestling show.
Yeah, no, he can't.
And that sets a dangerous precedent if in the future people believe, here, if I've got a problem with someone, I can do something really bad to him as long as I do it on a wrestling show, because I'm not gonna face any consequences, because it's just a work, that bullshit shouldn't fly.
No, it shouldn't fly, and hopefully he does get the book thrown at him. LAPD have opened an investigation, but I mean, there's not much to investigate.
No, I mean it's pretty obvious what happened. Some fucking loser of a man with obviously a child temper, and you can just tell, like, seeing the guy walking away, I don't think he's all there in the head. He is the definition of a man-child, and
I mean, he literally admitted to what he did live on Kick. Like, it's all there to see. It's like there's not even like he can make up a story. I mean, he literally, it's like you said, he turned around and said, here, I'm not going to be a bitch, I'm not going to be this and that. And Cornette even called him out on that. It's like, didn't criminals used to be smart? I mean, it's not like the guy's attempted to even cover his tracks. A couple of minutes after it happened, he's literally talking about the incident on Kick and describing what he did. To me, this is as slam dunk as you will get, man. No, I think so.
No, agreed.
And I just don't really understand. I mean, LA, shithole of a city. I would have a bit more faith it was a better fucking city, put it that way. He'll probably get off with it. Because LA, absolute shithole. It's a blue state, damn it. If it was a red state, I'd have a bit more faith. But it's not what you want to see it. And people are like, why are you making it about race? Because that's the reality is, like we said, see if this was flipped, right? I would still feel the exact same fucking way, but the difference is it was flipped, it'd be everywhere. It would be plastered left, right and centre.
Why was George Floyd made about race when in reality it was just some scumbag getting arrested by the police? 4 police, by the way, that had all 4 different races.
Yep.
But that got made out to be an actual race thing when there was no proof to that. Statistics actually show that if you're white, you're more likely to be killed by the police. So
George Floyd was white, still a fucking scumbag. Doesn't change shit, and it's the same here. Raja Jackson.
He robbed a pregnant woman and held a gun to her stomach. Like,
let's give him a statue.
And let's give him free funerals. Fucking dead on, not a chance.
But we see so many times people go into jail because they get into a fight, like a legit fight where both guys are swinging. But if the guy who connects and knocks the other guy unconscious, or he dies or gets brain damage, he goes to jail, and that's like a legit fight. Like 2 guys going toe to toe. But on the other hand, what you've got here is a guy that's literally lying unconscious. There is no excuse for this. This has to result in jail time.
And I hope that it will. Even if it's not attempted murder, which it definitely should be.
It's GBH.
Yeah, and this should be, in my opinion, at least 5 years. Minimum.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We will see.
And Rampage Jackson coming out, and first of all, when he was defending, and he says, I've got to clear up some misinformation. There's no misinformation. What could you possibly clear up? Your son is on film, on live stream, getting in the ring, and battering some unconscious guy with over 20 heavy strikes. There's no information out there. No one's no one's spreading misinformation. People are spreading the truth, and you don't like it because it paints your son in a bad light. Well, guess what? Your son's a bad person, and he committed a really bad act, bad crime. So that's what it is.
Yep, and any more fallout, we'll be here to cover it. But until next time, hopefully Syco Stu recovers 100%, and we'll be there to discuss it. Till next time, peace.